If you hear these words, know this: it is no mere coincidence. It is a call, a resonance your soul has long awaited. Before we step into the most sacred of places, you must make a choice. Your like is not a timid approval, but a bold declaration of your intentions. And a subscription. That is your pass into the ranks of those unafraid to seek the truth. The truth that they so diligently conceal behind a veil of endless news, a truth that is both simple and terrible. The eagle will fall. These words are not mere echoes of vague prophecies or the whispers of forgotten ages. They are an encrypted code, a key to understanding what is happening right now, this very minute, altering the course of history. This is not fiction. It is a conspiracy against your mind. We have entered an era where reality itself, as if viewed in a distorted mirror, presents itself to us in a different light. What was meant to be a source of knowledge and enlightenment has transformed into an intricate instrument of manipulation. We are fed carefully seasoned lies, wrapped in alluring packaging, and we, as if by command, consume this poisoned draft, unaware of its destructive consequences. The world appears before us as chaotic, unpredictable, constantly filled with unseen threats. We are continuously informed about new wars, global crises, and unending pandemics, and we, consumed by pervasive fear, seek salvation somewhere beyond ourselves, completely forgetting that true refuge lies within. But what if all these frightening images, wars, crises, pandemics, are merely shadows cast upon the walls of some ancient cave? What if the true tyrant, the one holding you captive, is actually looking at you from your own reflection in the mirror? Listen to the echoes that emanate from the very depths of ages. In a lost quatrain from the century the 11th, verse the 93rd, Nostradamus told us of the fall of the eagle. The eagle, a mighty symbol of power and unyielding strength, one that seemed forever unshakable. But this great symbol, this insurmountable monolith, is fated for a slow decay. The cause is not external foes, nor fatal natural disasters, but internal discord, a rotten decomposition from within. What could be more devastating than the fracturing of that which, until the very end, seemed utterly unshakable? Such foresight we also find in the hermit monk Kenshin. His ancient scrolls, discovered among the ashes of a once magnificent monastery atop Mount Kurama, speak of a corrosive worm. This worm, according to his prophetic words, settles in the very heart of a great bird, tirelessly consuming it from within until it crumbles into many pieces. His words, at first glance, seem merely a beautiful metaphor, but upon closer inspection, they hold the same achingly familiar meaning. That very bird, an embodiment of unity and boundless power, is destined for self-destruction. And this is not merely their personal vision. The prophecies of the great Vanga, the precise calculations of the ancient Maya, the hidden revelations of the Gnostics, all, like an echo, repeat each other, merely clothing the same truth in different words. They speak of cyclical patterns, of upcoming transformations, of times of profound discord that inevitably precede a new, long-awaited dawn. We seem to witness fractal patterns reflected in the whirl of geopolitical events, where repeating old mistakes becomes an unavoidable consequence of the stubborn refusal to learn from past lessons. The approach of collapse is felt, a critical point of quantum probability, when former familiar patterns of behavior rapidly lose their strength, yielding to something entirely new, unknown, frightening in its uncertainty. The growing influence of solar cycles on the noosphere, on our very collective consciousness, becomes increasingly evident, as if the universe itself is gently but persistently pushing us toward a universal awakening. Perhaps that inexplicable anxiety that suddenly grips you in the dead of night, precisely at 3 o'clock, when the whole world is plunged into serene sleep. Or that piercing sense of alienation when you look at the faces of random passers-by on the street, and it seems as though they are merely will-less puppets in someone's elaborate production. This is not ordinary melancholy or depression. It is your own soul suffocating in this artificially created matrix. Your true essence, that very spark of the divine that lies deep within, rebels against this false, deceitful existence. Before you lies the so-called closed report of the Club of Rome, which, despite official denials of its existence, has somehow leaked onto the network. It speaks of the vital necessity of maintaining the illusion of unshakable stability and absolute control, even if it means the complete suppression of the most fundamental human freedoms. This document, known in select circles by the codename Chimera Protocol, details the intricate mechanisms designed to fragment society, to fan the embers of internal conflicts, thereby stifling any unified, conscious resistance. Their ultimate aim is to preserve unlimited power, holding us in endless bondage through blind ignorance. But what if this eagle, this symbol of your security, is nothing more than another cunningly laid trap? What if the internal conflict we observe is not a sign of impending weakness, but rather a necessary stage of purification, heralding a new birth? The universe is not punishing humanity at all. It is merely burning away the poison of fear, ignorance, and sticky materialism. This crown of glass, this fragile artificial world meticulously constructed by us, already stands on the precipice of complete collapse. And these veins of metal, this entire soulless system, this faceless machine that holds our lives in its steel embrace, will also be dismantled piece by piece. This is not the apocalypse, not at all. Instead, this is a grand cosmic surgical intervention. Prophets foresaw not a single savior of the world. They envisioned an entire army of awakened souls. They saw precisely you. You are not merely a part of prophecy. You are its living embodiment, its fulfillment. The main, central secret that they so persistently conceal from us is simple. The source of your strength, your true power, lies not in external authority, not in some mighty, all-powerful organization, but within the depths of your own consciousness. Prophets foretold not the end of all existence, but merely the end of illusion, the end of deception. And the fall of the eagle is by no means a tragedy, but rather a harbinger of coming liberation. We stand together at the very heart of a pivotal moment in history. The world we knew, the world that felt so familiar, is rapidly crumbling before our eyes. This, undoubtedly, is frightening, stirring a profound sense of unease. Yet, it is within this maelstrom of chaos that a unique opportunity for deep transformation lies. As the old recedes, the new is given a chance to be born and to flourish. The eagle will fall, the ancient sages once foretold. But what does this prophecy mean for us, living today? It signifies that those very structures and supports we've grown accustomed to relying upon are proving to be unreliable. This, in turn, means the apparent strength of our outward defenses may be nothing more than an illusion. Consequently, we are compelled to seek the source of true strength hidden deep within ourselves. Across vast expanses of time and space, diverse and often vastly different civilizations have bequeathed to us invaluable warnings, brimming with profound meaning. Even the ancient Egyptians whispered of the mysterious Duat, a hidden underworld through which the soul, according to their beliefs, had to endure a series of harsh trials before glorious rebirth. The indigenous peoples of North America spoke of the all-pervading Great Spirit, present in everything that lives and breathes. And the ancient Indian Vedas meticulously describe Laya Yoga, an exalted practice of complete dissolution into the divine essence. All these teachings, seemingly so disparate, are in reality merely dissimilar facets of one and the same fundamental understanding. Now is not the time for groundless panic when the unknown looms. On the contrary, this is the ideal moment for deep realization, for a true grasp of the essence of what is happening. This is a time for everything to be rethought. The time has come to awaken. The truth is that no external force can control you if you do not allow it to do so yourself. Your fears, your doubts, these are the very tools that they relentlessly use against you. But know this, you have the power to refuse them. You can consciously choose freedom. Prophecies are not rigid predictions of an unavoidable future, but rather like beacons, illuminating the many possibilities unfolding before us. They appear to us as paths we are free to choose, and as reflections of the consequences those paths might bring. The words, "The eagle will fall," are not a fated sentence, but rather a bold challenge. A challenge calling us to recognize the full depth of our true strength and to bravely wield it, transforming reality itself. And when the old, outworn system begins to crumble, it is precisely then that the chance arises to build something new, something more perfect. A system built on love, not fear, on cooperation, not ruthless competition, on unwavering truth, not a sticky web of lies. Your consciousness is truly the most powerful weapon at your disposal. Do not allow it to be enslaved, nor let its quiet yet persistent voice be drowned out. Awaken it, unleash its full potential, use it for good. That very inexplicable anxiety we spoke about is not mere worry. It is your soul's call, a deep-seated urge. It is a clear signal that something in this world is not as it should be. It is an invitation to the relentless pursuit of truth. Do not blindly believe everything you are told, but meticulously verify for yourself. Question, ask, seek answers. Remember that the greatest strength is already hidden within you. The eagle will fall, the ancient prophecies foretell. Yet humanity shall surely rise again. It will emerge from the ashes of past illusions, from the depths of chaos during a coming transformation. It will be reborn in the power of its awakened consciousness, finding new life. Now that your eyes are finally open, you cannot stand aside in idleness. Your like is a brief yet brilliant flash of light that spreads across the digital web, awakening thousands. And your repost, your sharing, is like a tender seed you carefully plant in the barren desert of sleeping minds, giving it a chance to sprout. To subscribe to us is to make a vow, to join our movement. If you feel ready to take another step, our inner circle will become your base of operations, your command center, and your support through super thanks is concentrated energy, the fuel that nourishes our shared flame in this endless battle against the encroaching darkness. Until our next meeting, remain aware, stay connected with us, and never, for a single moment,